2 years ago, I moved to Green Valley Estates, a quiet suburb in western Washington, craving peace after years in the military and Seattle's tech grind. I'm Mason Holloway, 38, a remote software engineer for a cybersecurity firm. The neighborhood seemed perfect, spacious lots, woodlands, and a promise of tranquility. But the Green Valley Estates HOA, led by the iron-fisted Evelyn Richardson, had other plans. When Karen, an HOA enforcer, slapped me with a $5,000 fine for illegal hunting, I smiled. That fine sparked a chain of events that unraveled Evelyn's empire. If you've ever wanted to teach an HOA a lesson about private property, this story's for you. Drop a comment. Where are you reading from? Let's see our community's reach. Green Valley's steep $450 quarterly HOA fees were sold as the cost of pristine community spaces. Evelyn, a 38-year-old lawyer and HOA president, ruled with an unopposed grip. Her welcome basket, handed to me week 2, held more bylaws than cookies. "You'll love it once you understand how we operate," she said, her smile cold. My neighbor, Sarah Johnson, a 35-year-old teacher, warned me, "Evelyn's way or no way." I kept to myself, paid dues, mowed my lawn to spec, and skipped HOA meetings, Evelyn's personal court, per Sarah. My hobby, hunting, rooted in my Montana upbringing, changed everything. I found an 80-acre forest next to our community, owned by Frank Williams, an 83-year-old in Florida. After emailing, he gave me hunting permission, be respectful, send a buck photo. Unbeknownst to me, Evelyn's clique used Frank's land as their private hiking haven, building trails and benches without his consent. They thought it was theirs. One November morning, I shot an 8-point buck on Frank's land, clean and legal. Evelyn and her athleisure-clad hiking group stumbled upon me. "This is a protected area," she shrieked, snapping photos, vowing to call authorities. I explained I had Frank's permission, but she dismissed me. "We manage these trails. Hunting's prohibited." 3 days later, an HOA notice demanded $5,000 for cruel hunting activities. Sarah confirmed Evelyn was painting me as a menace. Furious, I prepared for the next HOA meeting, armed with my hunting license and Frank's email. The meeting room buzzed. Evelyn, flanked by yes-man Marcus Bennett, 42, and Treasurer Richard Cooper, 55, called me out. "Explain your violent activities in our nature preserve." I countered, "I hunted legally on private land. The HOA has no jurisdiction there." I shared Frank's permission and the bylaws, which gave them no authority off HOA property. Evelyn doubled down, "We've maintained those trails for a decade. It's ours by use." Marcus cited safety concerns. Jessica Parker, a 40-year-old violation hawk, fretted about kids' safety. Officer Mike Davis, a resident, confirmed my compliance, but Evelyn insisted on community standards, upholding the fine and threatening a lien. Then I found a brochure labeling Frank's land as Green Valley Nature Trails, no mention of private ownership. I called Frank, who was shocked. "No one asked me. I'm thinking of selling." An idea sparked. Digging deeper, I uncovered HOA permit applications for an Evelyn Richardson Nature Park on Frank's land, without his consent. They'd raised funds and planned a legacy project. Amanda Lewis, my 40-year-old real estate attorney, confirmed they lacked adverse possession rights. When I offered to buy Frank's land, he agreed to $750,000. I used my savings and inheritance, closing the deal in a week. Meanwhile, Evelyn's campaign intensified. My trash cans were misplaced, my truck illegally parked. Sarah reported Evelyn's secret meetings with Councilman Daniel Thompson, 50, and her husband, Trevor Adams, 39, whose firm, Green Vision Consulting, was tied to the park plans. The day after I bought the land, Evelyn arrived with Marcus, threatening a lawsuit over $5,700 in fines. I invited them in, revealing the deed. "I own the trails now. Cease all HOA activities there." Evelyn's face paled. She claimed adverse possession, but Amanda's cease and desist letter shut down their park plans. That evening, Emily Chen, a 39-year-old reporter, interviewed me. Robert Jackson, a 65-year-old ex-board member, revealed Evelyn's orders to ignore the land's owner and hinted at financial misconduct in the park fund. At an emergency HOA meeting, Evelyn painted me as an outsider, but I exposed their fraud. Nancy Roberts, the 42-year-old secretary, looked nervous. She knew something. Nancy met me secretly, revealing $75,000 in park funds funneled to Trevor's Green Vision Consulting, co-owned with Marcus' sister, Patricia Bennett. She handed me a flash drive with proof. Detective Alex Morgan, 40, launched a financial crimes investigation. Trail cameras caught Marcus vandalizing my "no trespassing" signs. Emily's article in the Valley Chronicle questioned the HOA's actions. Evelyn's next move was a trail preservation walk, a mass trespass. I'd prepared, designating my land a wildlife reserve with legal signage and a gate. When Evelyn's group arrived, Detective Morgan and deputies warned of arrests. Her crowd dispersed, her power fading. With Nancy and Richard's cooperation, the DA charged Evelyn, Trevor, and Patricia with fraud and embezzlement. They'd siphoned $68,000 for personal use. The HOA board dissolved, and Sarah became interim president, launching an audit. Evelyn's crew took plea deals, probation, $100,000 restitution, and a 10-year nonprofit ban. They left Green Valley, reputations in tatters. I built the Frank Williams Memorial Trail, a legal public path on my land, with a plaque honoring its original owner. The HOA's $75,000 restitution funded an ethics scholarship. Meetings now focus on community, not control. Evelyn thought she owned Green Valley, but property law and truth prevailed. The HOA serves residents now, and I hunt with neighbor support. Sometimes, losing something reveals its value. Green Valley lost access but gained honesty. I gained a real community. Evelyn? She's in an HOA-free apartment. Fitting. Subscribe for more stories of unraveling madness. Share your HOA tales below. Let's build a stronger community together.